you all know I am 36 today and I've been investing since 21. I was 21, out of college, my first job, and that's when I started investing in the stock market, because I knew that stock market is something which can make money. Okay, stocks are something I could make money on, and this was even without learning. So that's where I began at 21. For the first, you could say, for the first 5-7 years after I became the knowledgeable investor, because first, like all of you know my story, I first lost money, right? Like 2007, I was 21, I started investing, and 2008 was the market crash, and I invested without really my own understanding and knowledge. I invested on hearsay because my broker said so, and I lost 90% of my money in the 2008 market crash. And uske baad I was so disgusted with myself, I was so irritated, and I was sad. I was extremely sad with what had happened. I thought that wealth was not for me, wealth building was not for me. And then, I found my stock investor mentors, and I started learning from them, and this methodology that today we use in the stock investing course is a methodology which has been passed down to me by my mentors, and I'm in extreme gratitude for this, because it has not only made a difference to me but also this entire community. So, when I learned that method, the first step I took was build my financial foundation of stocks. One of the things that my mentors definitely ingrained in me was that do not run for every new thing which will come in the market. Because every couple of years there will be some fad which will come up and it will interest everybody. And sometimes it is a mistake that we make, that we don't invest in it, and that we only know later. Or, we kind of stay away from making losses. But either way, my mentors taught me how critical it was for an intelligent investor to stay away from gambling activities. So I had two stock investor mentors. One of them you all know, she's been coming to our women investors community, Mrs. Neeru Tiwari, and she clearly taught me how to select good quality stocks, and then how I need to just build that patience and consistently keep investing without looking at 200 different options that exist for me. Because it was clear for me that the first step, if I want to build my building, I need to build a very strong foundation. Like wealth cannot get created if I don't build a financial foundation. So the first step I took was build very strong companies in my portfolio. So I stopped running for small cap, mid cap, or IPOs, any such things I stopped running after. I knew I was a new investor. I knew I lacked financial foundation. I knew I didn't have those many tens of lakhs then and crores to actually build my foundation for finances on which I could build wealth. So I think the first thing that really truly worked in my favor was that I didn't get swayed. And I followed my mentors, and I just I just trusted the method. I knew that, okay, I need to build foundation, the financial foundation on which I can build my financial building. So I trusted my mentors, I trusted the methodology, I trusted this way of thinking because it seemed really logical to me. And I said to myself, yes, I now need to persist. And for the first 5-7 years, I know that I did not go for any IPO. 2009 was a boom year. And in 2009, there were so many IPOs, like crazy. They were coming up. I clearly remember, and I was new to being a knowledgeable investor, and I was getting, all this information that, okay, this IPO, that IPO. And I was like, okay, what is it that is good for me right now? Because there will always be so much noise in the market. And I just kept my head on my shoulders and said, okay, What is it? What is that action that I need to be taking at this point? And I knew that I needed to build my foundation, and I needed to build that foundation with very, very strong investments, very strong stocks that I had personally learned, identified. They had strong past record. I knew they had great future coming up. And instead of making that quick money, like, I think that was the mindset that I really got hammered in, where I stopped looking for get rich quick schemes and I just persisted with these quality companies. And I knew my mentor will just keep saying that, these are the companies that will fall the least when the market goes down. And that is exactly what I was noticing, and those were the companies which were the first to come back on track when the market came back up. And that kept building my confidence, right? Initially my returns were in the negative despite buying great companies. And then in a couple of years I saw great returns. 3 years, 5 years, 7 years, life was different. Like, I clearly remember 7 years later, like when I look back, 2013, 2014, those were like the years that I could really start, start identifying that yes, now I am beginning to reap the benefits of all that study, research, understanding, all that investment that I had done in myself. I had really worked hard. The method is simple, but all this persistence, this understanding, this constant reading, exchange with my mentors, it required that I actually get up early. Like even today, I got up at 4:15 a.m. There was no reason for me to just get up at that time. Like really, I had no agenda. I didn't sleep thinking that I will get up at 4:15. But I think it has just over time gotten so built into my system that, that I now know that this is how it works. So I don't want to mean it to make it really difficult for you, but initial 3 years, 5 years, 7 years, if you guys can persist with strong investments and build a base for yourself, instead of running for all those fads, and then go for, next level investments, mid cap, small cap, IPOs, then is the time. You don't have to rush into everything right away in the first couple of years of your investing journey. So as you grow your finances, you also grow your understanding, your skills, and then you jump into IPOs. Then you jump into, like small caps, and that is how I have personally built my portfolio. This is the methodology that I have complete trust in because I have made returns, and this is what I would say is my decoding of this article. Okay, this is what my understanding is. This is where we need to be as a women investors community, intelligent investors, knowledgeable investors community. I think this is how we need to go, and we need to really, we all women are extremely patient women, and we need to use that patience on our side to build wealth for ourselves.